With so many different training aids on the market, it's so hard to pick which one is best for you, and they're pricey. They can range anywhere from $20, $30 to upwards of $400, $500 or even more. And we become obsessed with all of the different training aids we can buy that'll help us play better golf. But today I have a solution. I have the cheapest, most effective training aid that'll work for any golfer, despite your size, your weight, which way you swing, how you hold the golf club, anything like that. And the best part about it all is I got them both for $2 from the local dollar store. Well, today I have a solution for you. The cheapest, most effective training aid anybody can buy. A cotton ball and a clothespin. And I'm going to show you how it works. So what we're going to start with is grab any club, because yes, this training aid works with any club also. But first we got to figure out how to put it on the club properly. We're going to find the balance point of the club, and this cotton ball is going to emulate the center of this club's mass. So balance the club on the finger, find that balance point, attach the clothespin, and then simply clip the cotton ball in. I'm going to hold the club straight out in front of me so that I adjust the cotton ball. So when the club face is square to my target, the cotton ball runs right over top of that leading edge. It points straight out for me. It's going to look just like this. Okay. Now, this training aid, like I said, despite how you hold the club, how you already swing, the type of golfer you are, your body makeup, this will work for you, okay? All we need to do is pay attention to a few positions when we practice and then transition that into our full swing. So, first of all is our setup position. First of all, let's set up. Always make sure that club face is square to our target line and that cotton ball is pointing straight out in front of me. It's sitting kind of right on top of the leading edge of that golf club. Now, that's position 1 at setup. For you golf nerds, we're going to move to P2 or position 2 or club shaft parallel to the ground on the takeaway. You can notice where that cotton ball is pointing. It's angled, pointing up towards the ceiling away from me, matching the club face. Now, I haven't rolled the club face open. I'm going to hit slices if I do this. I haven't shut the club face closed and get that cotton ball pointing down towards the ground. It's just angled slightly up, okay? Now, once again, for you golf nerds, we're going to skip P3. We're going to move right to P4 or just simply to the top of the swing. At the top of the swing, that cotton ball is going to point right back at my head. You can see how that club face angle matches my lead forearm, and that makes sure my club face is square. If that cotton ball is pointing behind me, I have that club face wide open. If it's pointing above my head, my club face is closed. From here, I might hit a slice or a cut. From here, I could hit a hook. Okay? I want to make sure that cotton ball is pointing right back at my head. Now, you can see I have a pretty neutral grip, so when I get to the top, my left hand is pretty flat. Okay? My glove hand, it's pretty flat as that cotton ball points back to me. If I were to take it and make a strong grip, I still want to make sure that cotton ball points to me, but you can see now I have a little bit of a cup to my lead wrist. But that doesn't change the position of my cotton ball because I've gripped it differently. I'm going to have a different wrist orientation or makeup throughout my swing. I can reverse that, get a really weak grip on the club. Now I'm going to get a little bit more of a Dustin Johnson type feel, but once again, that cotton ball's pointing back at me, okay? Either or any way you grip the club, always make sure that cotton ball's pointing back to you at the top of your swing. So I'm going to go back to my neutral grip here. Top of the swing, that cotton ball's pointing at me. Now I like to feel a little bit of a lateral shift to my lead side to transition or start my downswing, but we're going to get down to P6 or club shaft parallel to the ground on the downswing. You'll notice that cotton ball's in the same position. The club face is in the same position, and my club face from there is nice and square. I definitely feel more weight on my lead side. but there's a major difference here I want you to see and understand. On the takeaway, my hands are extended away from my body. On my downswing, my hands are in front of my trail thigh when I get to that club shaft parallel position, okay? Then, from P6, we're simply going to rotate and turn to P7. To P7, which is impact. At impact, once again, that club face is going to be nice and square to our target line, but that cotton ball is still pointing out in front of us. If it's pointing off to the right, I have an open club face. That ball's going where that club face is pointing. If I have it pointed out in front of me here, club face is closed, ball's going to the left for me, okay? So, club face is square, handle is ahead of the golf ball, cotton ball's pointing straight out in front. From there, I'm just going to continue to rotate and extend my arms to club shaft parallel on the way through here. P8, cotton ball is pointing straight up in the air. From there, all we're going to do is let that club shaft ride up a wall and fold over my shoulder, over my head. And that's it. It's simple. We are learning how to move this golf club, more specifically the shaft, so we can control the face and ultimately where that ball goes. Work on those in slow motion, feel them, get a good sense of them, and then repeat it in your full swing while hitting a golf ball. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.